Abena Healing in Real Time. So thank you for coming back so y'all can catch the part 2 of what y'all boys doing to me in this hospital. All right, let's get into it.
And as I was working down here, I got sick again. So what happened then was the ulcers. So, I'm trying to bandage them up and do what I do or whatever with them, but they just would not heal. And then it started to get infected. So I would always get infections because of the ulcers and me not keeping them properly cleaned and stuff like that. So yeah, I started having to be hospitalized, and like one time it was bad. Like my leg was hurting so bad, like moving it hurt, I hurt, like it just was painful. Everything was painful. I remember the ambulance had to come and pick me up from my mama's house, and this was after I had left school and came back to Charleston. My mama had to they had to call the ambulance because I could not move. I can remember being in the ambulance and just like it going over a speed bump or anything, like it was just me moving, that thing would hurt. I sat in a hospital and they gave me whatever antibiotics, and I just was sweating and sweating and sweating and sweating and sweating. I can remember a nurse came in there and she was like, girl, you got to get out this bed because you're going to catch pneumonia in there. This bed is wet up. Because that's just how much I was sweating, sweating all of those toxins and stuff out of my body from being infected. So what happens? So now we're going through this process of where I don't got no medical insurance now. I don't have no kind of insurance. So I had to start going to like the free clinic, like the Franklin C. Fetters and stuff like that. And they would try to like just, give me gauze or give me certain things that's supposed to help, heal wounds faster. I remember they had me using this something called silver something. That stuff wasn't working. It was some kind of cream. But what I realized later on is like for my wounds and what I got going on, if they need to be dry, they don't need nothing on there, because if you put something on there, it's just keeping the thing slick. Soon as it can't heal for me. You know what I'm saying? So mine need to be dry. So anyways, they didn't understand that at the time. I had to go through all kinds of stuff in order for me to get Medicaid or Medicare or whatever it is. I had to go through all kinds of stuff to get that again, because they had because they send you to whatever doctor or whatever, and they were like, well, if you can't stand for long periods of time, why don't you just go and get the same kind of jobs you had before? If you were doing customer service, just go sit down, go get a job where you can sit down. But that wasn't it. I need medical insurance because it's certain things that I needed to be done that couldn't be done with a pre-existing condition with these jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't want to pay for nothing. That's a pre-existing condition. So we can't pay for that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got time with that. So I had to go through the whole process of reapplying for Medicaid and them telling me no and reapplying again, and then they finally telling me yes, so I can finally get medical insurance. That's what it really was about. It wasn't about me getting money, because I can work for my money. I'm a hard worker. And I'm very intelligent. So it's not about the money part. It's about insurance and getting medical help. So once I got the insurance and stuff like that, they decided that since those wounds wouldn't heal itself, they decided they was going to do skin grafts. So they did one skin graft first. So they take pretty much, I guess they take a razor or something, and they scrape the skin off one leg, and they put it on the other leg and cover it up. And say, like, because this is good skin, we're going to put it on top of your wounds. And then, because I had a deep one, like on my mid leg, right here. So they put the new skin on it, but before that, like, they went out and whatever infection or whatever, like, they scraped all of that out. So that thing had like a little hole right there. And so they went and put my skin on there. And no, first they didn't do the whole scraping it. They just put the skin on there. That did not take. It didn't work. So then they decided, we know what we're gonna do. You need more tissue and more skin. So they did something called a deep tissue skin graft, where I think if I can lift this leg up. Nope, I can't. Pants too tight. I'll show it one day. But so like one of the scars look like a burn mark, like they on two sides, and then another one looks like a surgical incision, and that's where they did the deep tissue one to get like tissue and skin from off this leg to put it over here. So they did all of that. It still didn't work. So after all of that, like, you know what I'm saying, I continue to get infections. It continued to not work. Somewhere along the line, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like when you're a good I don't know how it happened. I'm not going to say if you're a good person or something like that, but I don't know how you know, I'm going to say lucked up on this information, but I started practicing like and studying different African spiritual systems and stuff like that. And then I was led to like holistic healing. And I was reading books like from Laila Africa, and this was before anybody was talking about any Dr. Sebi. That's why like when people try to school me and stuff like that, I'd be like, I've been there, done that. You can't school me on this stuff, because I studied and practiced in real life, because it was life or death for me. Because it was like every Friday I would get an infection, every Friday. You know what I mean? And I know what it feels like. It started at my back, and then, you know, I just get this feeling, and I used to take a leave. And a leave would help break the fever. I would just sweat it all out, and then by that Monday, like, I would feel better. And then I could just live a regular life till Friday. But I, somewhere along the line, discovered holistic healing, and I just said to myself, if food is my medicine, we gonna find out, because I'm gonna heal myself. And I'm gonna tell you, I quit everything cold turkey. Like, I wasn't eating no processed foods. I wasn't eating no meats. I was eating, like, for real, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and greens. I made everything that I ate. I made my own bread. I made my own everything. Every sauce I made. If I had a salad dressing, I was making that myself. I learned how to make mayonnaise from avocados. Like, everything that I ate, I made. I didn't buy nothing out the store. Like, not like processed stuff out of the store. Like, no sauce, no cream, no spreads, no, I didn't do any of that. I made everything myself. And lo and behold, all them ulcers, them things started to heal themselves. They started to grow new skin on them by themselves. I was not going to no doctors. I was not doing nothing except for making my own food. I used to juice everything. I remember everything. I juiced everything. I remember one time I was juicing, and I had juiced some beets in the beet tops. So my palate got used to drinking and eating those things. So it was like, it didn't taste bad to me. It always tasted like beets. Juiced beets used to taste like earthy. That's why I say earthy. But I always used to mix it with pineapple. But somewhere I had this wise idea to just eat it, drink it all by itself. Boy, I drank that beet juice, a bunch of beet juice, and the beet tops. And I threw up everywhere in the bathroom. It was like a bloodbath in there. So I had to do a little bit of research. And so beet juice or whatever, it's a liver detox. And it detoxes your body and stuff like that. So what happens if you drink too much of it at one time, your body starts to detox too fast, too much. And so, and being the fact that I was eating very clean at the time, you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't have nothing to absorb that, because when I would drink juices, it would probably be on an empty stomach or something like that, because I wasn't really eating nothing heavy. Nothing that I ate was heavy. So everything digested really fast in my system. Nothing sit with me. So, yeah, I threw up. But all of that to say, I know, like, if I don't, and like I said, I am not a medical health practitioner. And I know people be like, I am vegan and I don't eat meat, but then y'all eat a lot of processed stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I feel like if you're in a healing space, for me, when I was in my healing space, I didn't eat that kind of stuff. I just ate everything that came out of the ground. And I stayed local with it, because you know, my dad is a farmer, so he used to give me so much fruit and vegetables. Like, I had an abundance of that stuff. So I'm gonna talk about my daddy too, because y'all try to keep me from that, but nothing but death can keep me from it. You know what I'm saying? Because that man was there for me. You know what I'm saying? In every capacity. He was there for me, my siblings, my mother. Yeah. You better believe it. But anywho, he provided me with a lot of fruits and vegetables, and me and him always used to argue because I always used to be like, oh, well, I want mine organic, so I'm gonna go here and organic. And he always used to be like, how you know that's organic? You wouldn't know that's organic, because I can tell you right now, people buy produce from me and mine is not organic, and they go and they buy them from me and they stamp the organic label on it. I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. But he ain't been lying. How you know it's organic? I feel like as long as you eating local and stuff like that. But the whole point of the matter is, if you are going through something, I would say, well, I mean, like something that you feel is life threatening, I think it could be a good idea for you to just try eating raw. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you about raw fruits and vegetables. Number one, your body can only do one operation at a time. Okay, so your body can either be processing food or it can be in a healing state. That's why, like at night, you're fasting. That's why breakfast, break, fast. Yeah, we all know all that, but we understand the science behind why they're saying that is because when you start eating stuff, your body is processing the food. So whatever you're eating, it's processing that. Your body got to break all of that down and take it, you shit it out, or and do whatever it's going to do with it. However, when you're eating raw, first of all, your body going to break it down fast, and that's pretty much all nutrients. You know what I'm saying? So once your body finishes breaking that down and you poop or whatever like that, all of those nutrients, vitamins, and all of that stuff, it goes to wherever it needs to go to help heal your body. So that's why eating that way, heals. And I know it does because, like, for me, when I was, going back and forth, after I had done it for a while and then I seen the effects and I was like, oh, this is how you heal. I started back eating other stuff, and then I could see my stuff breaking down again. And then I'll be like, oh, no, gotta stop. Then I stop back with the raw stuff in abundance. Then she stop and start healing up. So don't tell me what the body can do. The body is smart and knows what to do if you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? We're like, when I was in school, for computer information systems, they always used to be like, oh, it's the stupid computer. The computer is stupid. And it was like, no, it's the stupid user, because the computer only does what you tell it to do. So your body is like a computer. So your body is only going to do what you tell it to do. So if you are giving your body all kinds of stuff, and then you thinking that you about to heal something, you're not, because your body doing too much of digesting. It can digest and heal at the same time. It's either going to be digesting or it's going to be using what it just digested to heal whatever's going on in your body. That's why my skin always pretty. You know what I'm saying? That's why my body can heal itself, because I know once I done been eating trash, I know what Mother Nature has provided for me so that I can heal myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, Naturally Geechee. That's why I make my products, because and that's why it's like, I don't need all of that bunch of extra stuff. I don't need all of that in my product. I don't need that. If I was never taking no herbs or nothing like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from herbalists or nothing like that. You can take your herbs or do whatever you want to do. But I know for a fact that straight fruits and straight veggies and you processing things yourself, you can make anything that you want to make. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that they create in that store, you can make that stuff at home. And I am saying that for all of my people with chronic diseases and things that's going on with their body that they feel is life-threatening. Those are the people that I'm talking to. If you feel good because you eat your Burger King and ain't nothing wrong with you, well, eat your Burger King and eat whatever you want to eat. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to people like me, who's serious about, like, I want to live, and I want to live a quality life for a long time. Nobody don't even know how old I am. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, I do my little bit of smoking, but you got to give your body a little break. You have to give your body a little break. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm going to do one day, and you cannot know me to play this game, but I'm going to do like a free giveaway of products, and I'm going to give the value of my age. You know what I'm saying? Like, how old y'all think I am? You don't know how old I am. You can't know how old I am. You will never know how old I am unless I tell you. Why? Because I eat fresh fruits and vegetables, and I don't even eat them all the time right now, but oh God, my God, get away from me. It's a mosquito. If I do like just go like raw for like even a week or two, you gonna see another difference in the appearance of my face and the appearance of my skin. Is going to get brighter. It's going to get more vibrant. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to look like, girl, what wrong with you? You shining today. I ain't doing nothing. It's the food that I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Because so all of that breaking down food, it wears on your youth as well. You know what I'm saying? Because your body, you know what I mean? Your body don't got the good nutrients and stuff. And that's another thing when you do raw. So me, there's not a fruit or vegetable I ain't had. I done made artichokes and a sauce to go with my artichokes. I done made rhubarb. You know what I'm saying? I done did everything. There is no fruit or no vegetable ain't never touched my lips. Certain things I don't like. Kumquats, I don't know if I like them. They're too tangy for me. But I can like we can go in the grocery store. I like I can go grocery shopping with you. Everything that's in that grocery store, I know how to prepare it in a healthy way. I do. Everything. Every single thing. Because every single thing, I tried it. And I ate it. And I ate it consistently. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to Earth Fair and I used to start at one end. I'd be like, okay, today we're going to get this, and this, and we're going to just look up some recipes or whatever. I remember I used to follow this girl on YouTube. Her name is Fully Raw Christina. Like, she just fully raw. Like, everything she did was raw. So I copied a lot of her. Recipes or whatever. I remember she had this collard green wrap, and it was raw collard greens, and it just had nothing but raw stuff in there. But I made that thing, rolled that thing up. That thing was so good because you make your own sauce, so the sauce was kind of sweet and savory. It was just good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also like doing this is going to get me back in that mode of like, oh, I'm going to go back to that. Because I was telling somebody the other day, like, I'm tired of eating. I'm tired of eating these things because it's like my jaw starts to hurt now. Like when I be chewing. Eating raw, you don't be chewing that much. All that chewing that, and then it's just like it gets redundant. You start to eat the same things over and over again. Where you gonna eat chicken, steak. What? Ain't nothing else to eat. Ribs, pork chop. They eat 4 things. When you eat fruits and vegetables, but I only got 15 now, because remember I tell y'all they cut my toes off. I can count on my 15 hands and toes and still got a whole bunch of stuff that I could be eating. And I'm trying to tell you, if there's something that you don't like, give it to me. Let me cook them for you. I bet you gonna like it. I guarantee you gonna like it. And I done taste some people's stuff. I ain't gonna lie, y'all ain't know what y'all be doing. That thing don't taste good, and people be to lie to y'all, talk about this good. They be lying. They don't. It's not good. It's nasty. It's nasty. It don't taste good at all. What them thing called, like Smoothie King and all these smoothie things. Them things is nasty. So when I open up my a juice and smoothie bar and stuff like that, come to mind. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't using powders. No. I like, even when I make my smoothies, I don't even use water. I use coconut water, because coconut water is actually more hydrating than just plain H2O. Because coconut water got all these electrolytes and all these different things. So they compare drinking coconut water to getting plasma, to getting blood. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, drink your coconut water. When I make my smoothies, I make it with coconut water. Now watch some little follow fashion person gonna get on my, cause that's one thing I can't stand too, a follow fashion ass person. And instead of giving somebody credit, like I'm gonna give everybody credit. So most of the things that I learned from eating healthy was from like Dr. Lila Africa. It was from these people on YouTube, Fully Raw Christina, and I can't remember all of them. But those are the things that I follow and I practice. It wasn't nobody in my life that I could point to that said like, oh, you know, they're doing that, I want to kind of model after them or whatever. Like, no, it wasn't nobody. It was just me. You know what I'm saying? And I healed myself. I healed them ulcers, like all them surgeries and all that stuff that people that they was doing to me. I took my life into my own hands and I healed myself. But it's done been 30 minutes on this video now. Once in this one, I don't even think I'm gonna do a whole bunch of editing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and let that thing rock just like this. And I mean, I have not, I sweating, like I'm sweating under my titties. But it's that sun hot. The sun is moving that way. So anyways, I don't forget what I'm about to say. But well, I know I was about to say, I have not told any of like my following or anything that I got a YouTube channel. So I'm editing another video, not this video. I'm editing another video, and after I post that video, then I'll have what, 3 videos up? Yeah, I'll have 3 videos up after that. And then I got like a content calendar now, so it tells me when I'm going to tell people that I got my YouTube channel. So I hope that like when my following and that people, you know what I'm saying, who knows me, because I've been so insecure with myself, dog. Like, it's people that I've been doing business with that support me in business don't even know nothing wrong with my leg. Like, people or see me and done know me for 3-4 years because of this business, and they be like, oh, what happened to your leg? And you know, like, that's so sad. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying? That's sad for me. That's disappointing to myself. It's like, why you hiding your shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why you doing what you doing. Like, that makes me emotional, because I hate that I put myself through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's okay. It is okay, because I am here now and I'm so ready to share, because my biggest thing is I want to share with people. You know what I'm saying? I want to actually tell you this is why you should do it. I'm not doing it because it's a fad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it because everybody else is doing it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm doing it because I need to save my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna live having bacterial infections every week? How you gonna live? How long you gonna live? You know what I'm saying? I want to live for a long time, and I want y'all to live for a long time too. So if you going through something, man, if you going through something, I mean, it's worth a try. It's worth a try. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't have to take my word for it. LeVar Burton. Peace. See y'all another time.